Sixth Land of Landel.
We seriously cannot wait for the anime release of this series. Since its announcement in the early 2021, the art style alone of this manga is truly something awesome, and the few clips we were able to see in the trailer really got the anime community extremely hyped up for the January 2022 release. The anime will most likely borrow heavily from the light novel, and will start off following Kana on life support after a horrible accident. Our hero is paralyzed and she can't leave her bed, forced to spend her life out living in an ultra-realistic virtual reality game that is set in the land of Leadale. One day, Kana realizes that she is no longer just playing the video game, but actually transported and living in it, getting a second chance at life and living it out as an elf. It's a lot more easygoing and relaxed as opposed to most fantasy isekai. There are no real demon lords and world-changing events. Calm and enjoyable with a fun bunch of characters, we follow Kana on her awesome new adventures in the brilliant land of Leadale, an isekai fantasy anime quite unlike anything we've ever come across.
Number 5. Imagineous Princess Guide.
A fantastic new comedy fantasy series that has sent waves around the anime community. The Genius Princess Guide shows us one of the most interesting new MCs we've ever come across, encountering and overcoming some interesting hurdles that we've never seen before. We are taken to the mythical kingdom of Natra. After the powerful King Owen falls horribly sick, the job of running the country falls to Owen's extremely competent son, the Crown Prince. Prince Wayne and his beautiful aide, Nenem Raleigh, look to maintain the image of the genius prince that can lead and save the nation. But we soon learn that the prince is quietly hoping for an opportunity to commit treason by selling off his home country and escaping from his duties. A brilliant combination with humor and problem solving, and a fantastic core relationship between the two lead characters. There is something here for everybody in this brilliant upcoming fantasy anime series that you should definitely be checking out.
Number 4. Sweet Home.
A fantastic isekai series whose first season showed us just how powerful and imaginative the source material actually is. We are quickly dragged into a world of death, the afterlife, and the supernatural in an interesting blend of genres. With a strong core mystery at its heart, the Spirit Chronicles constantly had us second-guessing ourselves in anticipation for what was next to come. We learn of Haruto Amakawa, a young man that died when looking to reunite with a childhood friend, then reincarnated into the body of a boy living in the slums by the name of Ryo. Ryo has his own mission. Having witnessed the death of his mother, Ryo wants to avenge her, but Haruto also occupies his body, and the two conflicting personalities are forced to get along with one another. Working together, both Ryo and Haruto soon get dragged into an epic tale of kings and queens and kidnapped princesses. Traveling across this awesome isekai world and meeting a whole cast of awesome characters along the way.
Number 3. The Strong Scene with Orchestra.
A brilliant series that has been running from as early as 2016. The Strongest Sage has amazed the global anime community with its brilliant adventure fantasy tale across countless light novels and mangas that are still ongoing. Finally, we're getting an anime adaptation of this brilliant isekai series, and we can hardly wait. Set in a world filled with magic, the powers of all these mages are determined through this mystical mark on a mage's body that indicates how powerful and how skilled with magic they actually are. We follow the rebirth of an extremely skilled magic user. Reborn as a 6-year-old boy, thousands of years in the future, at this point, mankind doesn't really have much use for magic and swordplay, and our powerful magician reincarnated is snapped up into an elite academy in this strange and foreign world. We learn of dark forces and evil entities working in the shadows, waiting for magic users and humanity to weaken and get ready to strike.
Number 2. The Fermi Legend.
Starting off as a user-made novel and then seeing insane levels of success as both a light novel and as a manga, it's finally time to see the Faraway Paladin get in what we assume is going to be an absolutely brilliant anime series. Set in a strange time in a city of the dead, we learn of a single human child by the name of Will. Raised by 3 undead, it's clear to see Will's influences. A powerful skeletal warrior, a graceful mummified priestess, and a mysterious spectral sorcerer all pour their love and teachings into the boy. The story kicks off with Will realizing that he's a human, and unlike his parents, he starts asking himself some very heavy questions about his past and has no choice but to depart on an epic adventure across his post-apocalyptic land, meeting interesting characters through his travels and learning a lot about the interesting world around him as well as about himself. Join Will as he journeys on the path to becoming a true paladin.
Number 1. Highlights and ending.
A fantastic blend of action with strong survival elements across an isekai world, High-Rise Invasion does have the classic isekai traits but introduce some fresh concepts that set it apart from most anime series out there, making it a must-watch for any serious anime fans. We follow a high school girl by the name of Yuri Honjo as she's transported to a strange futuristic isekai world. Filled with huge buildings and bridges, she finds herself being hunted by a number of weird figures and scary masks. Yuri learns that her older brother, Rika, is also trapped in this world. She slowly meets other teenagers that have also been transferred to this new and strange world as they try to work out what exactly is going on and how they can possibly return back home.